What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fishing North Atlantic. We're going to start from scratch for many reasons, the least of which is my other cat, Harley, decided he wanted to play the game. I had the save career open because I just saved my game, and then I got up to use the bathroom. Harley jumped up on the computer or on the keyboard and deleted my save file. So that's the main reason. The second reason is after Nico's passing yesterday, I kind of just lost track of everything that I was doing. Like I said before, I kind of lost motivation. But I'm over it. For the most part, I'd say I'm about 80% good. I still miss the little guy, don't get me wrong, I still miss him. And I'm going to for a while, but it's time to move on. It's time to continue playing and enjoying ourselves. So, let's start up a new career. So we're going to call ourselves New Dog. Male. We are going to start with the tutorial, and the reason being, and I highly recommend this, no matter what you do, start with the tutorial, do all the tutorials, especially if you haven't done so already, and fill up your boat as much as you possibly can in the tutorials. It's extra money. Alright, it gets you a little bit more to work with once you're out of the tutorials. So we're going to start with the tutorial. I like going fast in the harbor, so I'm keeping Port Patrol off, and I don't want my habitats to go extinct, so I'm turning that off. With this, we start with the lobster boat, which probably is a good game. We already know how to lobster fish, so let's do this. And this is actually a great sized boat for several reasons. D, thank you. So they're going to make us run through all of this hoopla. Alright, cool. Right, so we need to come up over diesel ways. Oh, you know, another thing I want to talk about, and I don't know if I've talked about it before. In your options, y'all, go to controls, and you're going to want to toggle this depending on what you're doing. So your throttle, if you have relative on, every time you click the W key or even the S key, it's going to throttle up. So we'll call it, just if you're going forward, when you press the W key, it's going to throttle up the longer you hold on to the W key. If you have absolute, it's just one click of the W key, it'll go full throttle. If you press the S key, it'll go into full reverse. X-ray, is how you cut your engine. So, I don't know who needed to hear that, but if you did, there you go. We are also going to rename this boat. We're going to go back to the Old Squaw, just because I made a promise to one of my viewers that we will name the boat after his grandfather's boat. I believe it was his grandfather's boat. So this boat will be renamed. One of the other things we're going to do is, and I'm probably going to, yeah, you guys already saw the video. I'm going to go through, unlock as many of the fast travels and all that good stuff that I possibly can. And then once I'm going to do that, there'll be a hard cut in the video. I'll go do that, and I'll bring you guys back in for this stuff. And what? This is no Yankee? It has us picking up on the port side. which I find to be odd. I do kind of like this boat, though. I love the low profile. Absolutely love the profile, and the reason why I love the low profile is because it means we can get underneath the bridge that's right here to collect the boat that's right down in here. So I think I'm going to start from the northeast section when I do that and work my way south. Alright, now that you've reached the marked area, it's time to process your frozen bait for the pots. Right. Oh, I love this. I actually really like this boat. Let's do a boat tour, because I don't think we've really done any boat tours on this. So here's our captain's chair and console. The clock's right there. It's even got room for somebody. That's nice. Okay, this allows us to go to the front. There's our spotlight. Actually, that's a really good place for a spotlight. Right. Oh, that's right. I do remember this. I do remember this. Oh, crap. That's right. So we have to put that in there. We grab a pot, throw the pot there, then we can bait it. Yeah. Set your pot into the ocean. Bye. Right, so this is going to make us grab up our pots manually and all that good stuff. So I definitely want to hire a worker as soon as I can. We put that guy there. We need a tote. Open the tote. And then we can go ahead and start sorting. We can see the eyes on this one, so he's a bit small. So we'll toss him. That one's really small. That's a keeper. Oops. Forgot we got to band him. That's a keeper. That's a keeper. That's a keeper. Nice. We can see the eyes. We're going to drop that one. We're going to toss that one. We're going to toss this. This one's really close. And I wish I had better lighting for you all. That one's really, really close to being a keeper. But I'm going to toss them just because I don't want to screw up. The last thing I want to do is take a hit on getting something that's small. Right, so that tote is done. We grab it and we put it down there. Right, let's see. What did we get? 346. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see, what do they want us to do? So now they want us to sell, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and set these other pots out. So we'll grab you. We'll grab you. There's just no point in letting all this bait go to waste. And we probably don't even... Oh, man, this is a hot spot right here. Are you kidding me? We'll drop that one. You know, we're going to mark this area as being good. So basically on the tutorial, they put you exactly where you need to be. And that's why I say it's kind of a waste to not get all the fish that you can. Right, so we're going to move ourselves back to the front. And what's our soak time for lobster? 18 hours. I keep notes, y'all. Actually, how long have these pots been sitting? Not even an hour. So I'm actually going to go to maybe 19 hours. Or 20. There we go. Everything is looking Gucci. Let's turn on our work lights and interior lights. We'll even turn on our headlight, even though it's not really doing anything for us. There we go. Right, so now we bring up pots. Oops, we got to get to the pot first. Yo, holy crap. That went sideways really quickly. That's the problem with working at night. It's not always easy. Actually, I want to back this. This boat, I forgot. This boat is not the most maneuverable. And when it does start maneuvering, it gets squirrely. Ooh, barely got that one, but I'll take it. So my goal is to use up all the bait or get as many of these crab or lobster that we can. That's a keeper. Toss that one. Keep that one. Definitely keeping that one. This one, we're going to keep this one. That one's really, really sketch, as is that one. You can generally get a good idea of what you're doing. You'll get into the groove. Really, I just look at the eyes more than anything. What did we get on that? We're up to 900. Okay. There's no way we're going to fill the boat, I don't think. Oh, actually, I'm stupid. What I should do is reset this pot. Since we got this nice line going where there's lots of lobster. It was also requested that I show more of the setting and all that good stuff, so that's what we're doing. Boy, this thing comes to a stop quick. Okay. Nope. 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 Wow. Oh, these guys are small. That one, yeah, that's debatable. We'll keep them, just so we have something to account for. I'm going to actually leave that there. Maybe we'll get lucky with something a little bit better. Maybe a bigger lobster will get in there. That's what we're hoping for. And the purpose behind this, as I said before, is just to get as much money as we possibly can from the tutorial. That one's close. We'll toss that one. That one's a keeper for sure. Toss. 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 Keep. And I do talk to myself when I play this game off camera, by the way. That's what I say. I say toss, toss, keep, you know. It's just one of the things that I do. Since that was a good pot, we'll go ahead and toss that one out there. It's going to be a lot of back and forth. We're good on fuel, so that's good. So we'll do another 19. Well, we'll do 18. These pots they're green, so they are really, really close. We'll give them another hour. They still need to soak. What? There we go. There we go. They turn blue. That's what we want to see. So these guys need to soak a little bit longer, but that's okay. I might actually spread these pots out a little bit further. Oh, I just missed that one. Dang it. Can I turn into it? Yes. Got one that's like trying to escape out there. That's weird. Man, some of these are really, really close. Basically what I want to do, I'm just going to fish this area. I'm going to keep doing this just back and forth until I've got everything, right? Until I've got all the lobster that I can possibly hold, or until I run out of bait, whichever comes first. So actually, I'm gonna time skip you guys because I mean this is just gonna be really, really repetitive. So I will bring you all back once the boat's full or we run out of bait, whatever the case may be. But we'll do this pot first. Alright, I lied. As much as I want to keep doing this, I think the better bet would be to get the money, get out of the tutorial, and start doing upgrades like getting the pots, the steel pots. I think that would be the best bet. just so we can get more lobster out of these pots. So we're going to finish up with these 3 pots here and call it a day. Well, kind of. We'll figure it out as we go. Dang. That's a fat one right there. I like that. It's just tough giving up this huge ground, man. Like, there's just so many of them here. But we're not making a whole lot of progress on filling up the boat. So, crap. Overshot. I actually kind of like the colors of this boat too. I think I'll keep the coloring. See, that one's close. I can see the eyes, but we'll let them go to let them grow. See, this is another one. I don't know if I should keep this. I'm going to. Hopefully that wasn't a mistake. Alright. Last pot incoming. I don't think we're going to hit 3,000 pounds, but that's okay. I don't even know what all this boat can do. Is this just a lobster boat? That doesn't look like a very good pot. Wow, that was a shit pot. Okay, well, either way, we know we got to come back up there, so I want to say, like, if I can find some spots like that one. No, let's move you back over here. Let's get rid of that. I mean, we might as well, right? Wind farm discovered. Nice. Oh, we know that these islands here. Why isn't the radar picking that one up? There's no way there's that many lobster right there. Right? Like, there's no way. Shoot, maybe there is. So we'll mark this spot as well. Alright, Seal Island's good. I mean, we might as well get as many of these as we can on our way. I mean, we've got the fuel. I don't know, like I said, if your catch can go bad or not. Hopefully not. Let's see here. Where else do we want to go? I think German Harbor is out over here somewhere. I might have to upgrade my radar to really pinpoint where it's at. Or no, I think it's actually out over here. Shoot. Well, whatever. We know that there's stuff over here. Man, look at all these boats. Is there like a frickin' boat show or convention or something like that going on? Yeah, we got lobster down over here too. Close enough. My current quota is 220,000, so that's not too bad. Where's my horn button? Oh. Alright. We're gonna come up this way. We're gonna grab the boat that's over there. Like I said, might as well grab these while we can. They're kind of en route. The borscht. And we'll come up. It's right about. Cannot cross land. What are you talking about? I'm not crossing land. Alright, we're going to sell what we got. I might take out a loan for upgrades and all that good stuff. We're going to be fishing out of this boat for a while, I think. Just because. We get 28,000, not bad. The average price is 907 and we're getting 1020. I'm okay with that. Let's go town. Let's go to the bank. What can we borrow? 120,000. That's not a lot, but we'll take it. I might as well get a crew member started, just because. God, I really like Sadie. She's really, really good, and she's not bad at sorting. Baiting and setting, she's at 4. Crane operation. Pot hauling. I would like to get somebody who's really, really good at sorting. So that's 5. But god dang, we're not going to do that. We're going to pick somebody who's lower rated. Just so they don't take as big of a cut. So it's between Victor and Rudy at this point. His sorting is 3, not great. But I really want somebody who can sort. Actually, no, I don't. I want somebody who's good at hauling. So I can sort while they haul. Or vice versa. It doesn't matter which. Do I want them to sort or do I want them to haul? Actually, I think I want them to be good at sorting. So that's 4. And he's 3. So we're going to go with Rudy just because he's already level 4. His crane operation is at level 6. Machine gutting, he's at 5. Hand gutting, he's at 4. And he's got decent stamina. Doesn't have space for any crew member. What? So I have to do this by myself? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Alright, well, let's go to gear. We're going to sell our wooden pots, and we are going to buy the steel ones. We'll get all 12. You know what? We'll max out on bait as well. I keep going to the wrong thing. Fishing gear. Buy bait. We'll max out on bait. Because like I said, we're going to be sticking with this boat for a bit. Dock. Right. Let's buy fuel. We'll repair. We're going to rename to Old Squaw. We'll go big lettering. I kind of like Roboto. Blue shell? You can actually see that really well. I like that. Some of these just kind of... I guess we'll just go with that. Yeah, we'll go with that. So we'll rename. And I don't really want to change the color, so I'm good with that. Right, upgrades, what can we do? Storage, obviously, is really good, but we want fish sonar for sure. Autopilot is always good to have. We want the best radar we can get. So that radar, 1,000-meter radar, yeah. That goes to 500, that's 1,000. Yeah, we'll do that. We're at 21,000. Next up, we definitely want a better engine. 86,000. Storage. Can we do this? Yeah, we can. For an extra 17,000 pounds, yeah, we'll do that. The fishing quota we can't do yet, which is fine. We've got a lot of lobster that we can get, and we're probably not going to hit our quota this season. Better buoys are always good. 130,000, that'll leave us with about 30 grand to play with. And we'll do that. Right, so there is our Old Squaw. Looking pretty swish. I really do like how this boat looks. I just do. I mean, maybe I'm weird, but I like it. But anyways, guys, we're going to cut the video there. I'm going to go through, I'm going to unlock as many of those spots and all the boats that I can get. And then we will return with, I guess, episode number 2 of the Chronicles of the Old Squaw. I don't know what to call this, alright? We'll figure it out.